What you're about to read is the craziest side hustle ever pulled off inside a U.S. Air Force squadron. At a remote Air Force base, there was an airman named Jake who had a reputation for being lazy. He wasn't terrible at his job, he just hated doing it. Every chance he got, he looked for ways to avoid work. One day, his squadron needed someone to manage the morale room, a small recreation room with a pool table, gaming consoles, and vending machines. Nobody wanted the assignment, so Jake volunteered. At first, everyone laughed. "Enjoy babysitting the snack machines," they told him. But Jake had a different idea. He noticed that the squadron's vending machines were always empty because the contracted supplier only restocked once every 2 weeks. Airmen constantly complained about it, so Jake started buying snacks in bulk from a warehouse store during weekends. He secretly stocked the machines himself and charged slightly less than the contractor's prices. The snacks sold out almost instantly. Soon, word spread across the entire maintenance group. People from neighboring squadrons began visiting the morale room just to buy drinks and snacks. Within months, Jake expanded. He added instant noodles, energy drinks, protein bars, phone chargers, and even uniform accessories. The morale room became more popular than the base exchange. The leadership loved it because morale was high and the room was always busy. Every month, Jake reported a few $100s in profit for squadron activities. Nobody questioned the numbers, nobody checked the receipts, nobody checked the inventory. For 4 years, Jake quietly ran the operation. When his enlistment ended, he handed everything over to a new airman and separated from the military. A few months later, the new manager reviewed the records and discovered something shocking. The vending machines were generating nearly $2,500 per month. The previous reports had only shown about $400. After a detailed review, they realized Jake had been skimming cash from the machines for years. Not enough to attract attention, not enough to trigger suspicion, just enough to disappear. By the time they figured it out, Jake was long gone. No witnesses, no proof, no paper trail. The squadron estimated he had walked away with more than $70,000. The investigation quietly disappeared because explaining how nobody noticed for 4 years would have embarrassed half the leadership chain. To this day, some people at that base still refer to Jake as the vending machine king.